Tonight, I'm going to ask you first a question. So, what do you think is the greatest thing in life? Arthur, what do you think is the greatest thing in life?
Freedom.
No. For Gary, what do you think is the greatest thing in life?
Life.
For you, John, it's life. How about you, Gary?
Hmm?
Can you answer me, please, so that I can proceed?
Love.
Yeah, love.
Love. Okay, very good. As for me, I also think that the greatest thing in life is love. Why did I say so? Because in 1 Corinthians 13:13, it was said that faith, hope, and love, and the greatest is love. Okay. So my topic for tonight is just a continuation of my topic last 2 weeks about love. But tonight I'll be discussing more about loving one another. So here with me is a book that I bought from OMF last May. The book title is Deeper Encounter. It was authored by John Wilkes. It is a Bible study book that talks more about loving one another. It helps the reader to understand more what God means of loving one another. So did everyone receive their handouts?
Yes.
Okay. So your handouts came from this book. So as I proceed, I would like everyone to look at the first verse. Please read John 13:34 to 35 silently, while I'm going to read it or say it loudly. Okay, John 13:34 to 35, it says, "A new command I give you. It is to love one another. As I have loved you, so you have to love one another. In this, everyone will know that you are my disciple. So you have to love one another." So, attention back to me, please. So in that 2 sentences, what did you notice? Anyone? Okay. In that 2 sentences, if you notice, to love one another is mentioned 3 times. Isn't it? Okay. So, anything more that you notice about that verse? In that verse, the word command. It is written in that verse that to love one another is a command. So, what do you think should we do about that?
Obey it.
What?
Obey.
Yes, very good, Andrew. We have to obey it. It is our way to show God that we love Him if we obey His command. It is to love one another. And now, who do you think, to whom shall we love or should we love one another? Anyone? Who do you think?
Everyone.
Please read the next verse. It is Luke 10:27. The one in red line, because I forgot to print it with underline. Okay.
Answer. Do we read it aloud?
No, silently, sorry. So Luke 10:27, it says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as you love yourself." Okay. So, it is said in that verse that we have to love our neighbor. And now, I'm going to ask you, who is our neighbor? Does anyone know? Can anyone give me some answer? Who is our neighbor? Andrew. Oh, anyone else?
You.
Me. Very good. Okay.
Those who need
Neighbor.
your help.
Neighbor, the word itself is very broad. It could be our neighbor at house, neighbor at home, right? It could also be our parents, our siblings, our friends, our lovers, and of course, the unlovable people. They're all our neighbors. So, loving the first 4 sets of people, our parents, siblings, friends, family, is easier than to love the unlovable. But who are these unlovable people? Anyone?
Unforgivable.
Who? What? Enemies. Very good. So aside from enemies, who else? Boss. Very good, Eva. Who else? Who else? Who else? Okay, our parents could be unlovable. There's no perfect person in this world. And we don't have perfect families, right? So our parents could be unlovable, could be, but it doesn't necessarily mean, or I'm not saying that they are. Our siblings, our friends. Our friends who can be our enemies, who can sometimes be irritating, right? So other people who are complicated, who plot evil against us, who treat us not well. These are unlovable people. But then again, God told us to love these people. Would it easy for us to love them? Would it be easy for love this unlovable? I think it is made possible, that it is made easy. How? By knowing God. By being more Christ-like. By following His command. In that way, we can and we should and we are made possible to love this unlovable. Ultimately, the greatest thing here on earth is love. And to show God that we love Him, we have to obey Him. And for us to be able to fulfill this or to do this command, we have to be dependent on God, dependent on His grace that will enable us to love this unlovable. So this is my topic, and for those who find my topic interesting, I will be giving you these handouts, and you can bring them home. Bring this piece of paper home and try to reflect on yourselves. If you have the free time to have Bible study on your own. So that is the challenge that I will be giving to you tonight. God bless.